Okay, so we have the choice of I love you, have a good day, bye Harry, see you tonight, or say nothing. Um, let's go with bye Harry, see you tonight.
Bye, Harry. See you tonight.
Okay, so we're gonna shut the
It's
door.
easy to forget to appreciate the small things. I think I've done that too much.
All right, so is that like our lover? I'm not sure what's going on. All right, L2 moves quicker. There we go.
I need to take the time to look at what's right in front of me.
So it's safe to assume this is a completely narrative game, which that's okay. There's a lot of games that are good. The reason why I wanted to stream this game because it seemed pretty meaningful. I looked at the trailer, so we'll find out. All right, nothing I could do there, so let's continue on our merry way. Can we go upstairs? No. No, I assume where that's at, we can't go past. Okay, I'm correct. What's going on here? Okay, so we can't. Are are we taking the stairs or are we taking the elevator? Stairs, elevator. Stairs is red, elevators is yellow.
The little things matter. Take this elevator button. Someone made it look that way, and I never even thought about it once.
So we have different choices here? If this is a short game, I'll play it with the opposite choices.
There are so many things I've never really looked at. Things that work perfectly,
Hey,
but I
where's your
just
face?
ignore.
Where's your face, man? Looking creepy.
I get stuck in patterns, doing the same thing every day.
Don't we all? For real, we all do that. A product of the
It
system.
feels like I'm locked in.
Locked in the prism. Yeah, boy. Mm-hmm. Alright, can we get out of here? Which car is our car? I think it's the one that actually looks like a car.
I'm going to take control.
Okay, we're on the opposite side, so we have to be somewhere foreign. We're not in the United States. Because the United States, it's on the other side. It's on the left side, not the right side. Are we in Britain? UK? So far, it's interesting at least to find out what's going on. Alright, here we go, here we go. I think. Maybe. This game loads weird. Hint, the circle in the center of the screen changes. Oh no, I didn't get the hint.
It feels like I drifted into these routines.
Check your mirrors. Fasten your seatbelt. Oh, I can't make him fasten his seatbelt? What? Safety first. There we go. Oh no, that's not your seatbelt. There you go.
Some routine is good, sure.
It's alright, get the seatbelt on. Let's go.
But, I don't know. We're getting lazy. I don't want that.
Oh no! Whoa, that was close. Hey, you better watch out. We ain't playing taxi driver. Even though I am in the passenger seat. Making my way downtown. Open sesame. Alright, so apparently we die, and we're gonna find out how we die. This is all on the trailer, so it's not a big spoiler.
To the small stuff. Not locked on to avoiding everything that matters.
True. Small things matter too. Yeah, I can't see. Okay, we didn't get hit by a car yet.
Things
if that's
are
what
okay,
happens.
but they're not going anywhere.
True. Okay, he stopped. That's good.
It's time to take control.
Take control of what? Is there something to take control of in here? Okay, no cars. Oh, what's this button? Wait.
I love that cafe. On warm evenings, sometimes I sit there with a glass of wine, waiting to catch Harry on his way back from work.
Okay. This game's weird.
The park is beautiful.
The park is beautiful. I must say, the park is beautiful. You singing, mate?
I didn't expect it, but I feel happy I've made this choice.
Choice to what? What choice have you made? I'm confused. Oh, I can hit him? I missed it! Oh, bloody hell, I missed it. The part I was waiting for, I missed it. They had me click on him and I missed it. That's not very good. No, it's not very good at all, mate. Alright, with this weird loading, come on. I'm ready to play. Okay, so this is prior to that, I assume.
Patterns. Every day that alarm goes off. I should change the tone on it. Though, Harry always sleeps through it, so that's something.
Take a cup of water.
A routine is good, to a point. I used to love this efficiency, but I feel trapped by it now.
Yeah, routine can be awful.
Why have I just passed by this for so long? It's beautiful.
Okay, so let's check all the other stuff.
Harry likes me in this t-shirt.
Alright, so we are a homosexual male, which is okay.
I reread the same books time and again. It's comforting, I guess.
What else is there to click on? Okay, the jacket we can click on. What about this guy in the bed? Okay, you stay sleeping, guy in the bed. Let's grab our jacket. I need to be closer.
It's good to have reference points in your life, some patterns. I don't want my life with Harry to change, but it will happen if I don't take control.
I don't get it. But that's why we are playing, to
I feel like I should
understand.
try to break patterns. I usually use the bathroom first.
He says he uses the bathroom first. Well, let's do something else first.
Changing the routine. I'm so rock and roll. Tea. A man takes the lead, Grandma would tell me. I guess I need to step up to the line. I've got a great thing here.
Are we gonna put the tea on the shizits or what? What are we gonna do? Do we need tea first? What is this?
I should ask Harry to marry me.
Oh, what?
I doubt that was what she meant about taking the lead. Marriage.
Okay, you do you, bro. You do you. Do you, boo-boo, do you. What is this? Lunchbox?
I'm not sure Grandma would approve. She's come a long way. It's hard to tell with her.
You're gonna hurt your poor grandmama's feelings. Rock and roll. Interesting. The music's nice in this, I can say.
Of course, as Will's grandmother, I knew him since he was born. I visited him in hospital on that first day. I still remember the day that James, that's Will's father, handed my grandson to me. He was such a handsome boy from that first moment. Back in the 1980s, James was running 3 pubs in London. He was quite into that punk thing and looked a terrible state to me. I would babysit Will as often as I could to make sure he had someone normal in his life. Sharon had some problems with the birth, so Will was an only child growing up. He played by himself a lot. Sharon was an art teacher. She always had her nose in a magazine full of pictures. It's not the way to inspire a young man to a career, if you ask me. I always thought Will should play outside more. He preferred making up stories, even back then. There was always music playing when I got to the house. Some awful racket. Not the sort of thing a child should be hearing. I always turned it off. Will's mother is an American, Sharon. They met through James's pubs. She took Will away to America for 3 years when she and James split up. They got back together again, though.
Alright, so we are in
James writes
England.
strange books, full of horrible things. I remember him telling me about one with rats everywhere. I really don't see the appeal. I loved Will. I always just wanted him to have the best possible start and to be successful. I suppose I sound awful, saying his parents were doing everything wrong.
Okay, is there anything else? Or are we gravy? We good? I'm confused. Oh, okay. We got TP. Toy
I remember
parts?
that evening. Will had been quieter than usual.
What's wrong, kiddo? Oh,
He had been in a fight at school.
fist fight. Beat him up?
A boy had been calling a dark-skinned girl names. Will had tried to stop the other boy, but he had been punched in the stomach. I asked him if he had cried, and he said yes. I told him that big boys don't cry. I remember him asking me then, what do big boys do when they're sad? I told him that when he grew up, he would be a good man, able to stand up for others. I suppose I didn't answer his question. He had done the right thing, I told him, even though it hurt him that time.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah.
Looking back, I don't think he seemed very comforted.
No, probably not, Graham.
When he was going to bed, Will tripped on a toy.
Down for the count, boy.
I remember carrying him. He was trying so hard not to cry. He was so small in my arms. I've never forgotten that feeling.
He did take quite a spill with that toy. Can we go through this wall? No, we can't. Okay. So far, if you wanted me to rate this game, I'd rate this a 3 out of 10.
I have so many little memories making up our lives together. It's odd what sticks with you, though.
Alright.
I took him to bed to read him a story. He liked ghost stories, but I thought he was too young for them. He would get very scared after the light was out. Sharon kept on buying him more, though. I had to check the room for ghosts before he would sleep. I always looked carefully to reassure him. I remember that night because I promised him then that I would always be there for him, to protect him regardless of anything. He probably thought I meant about ghosts, but I meant it for everything. It's not the kind of promise you forget. I've been reading him Grimm's fairy tales. I didn't like all the updated nonsense they'd been putting into stories back then. That night was a strange story called The Ungrateful Son. It went something like this.
Alright, let's read it, Granny.
Once upon a time, a man and his wife were eating a roast chicken for dinner. When the man saw his father, a very old man, walking along the road towards them, the man didn't want to share, and so he hid the chicken out of sight. The man's father arrived, bid them good day, and continued on his way. The man was very happy, and so told his wife to put the chicken on the table again. But the chicken had transformed into a giant toad, which leapt onto the face of the man. The toad wouldn't leave his face, and hissed at the wife when she came near, so she didn't dare approach to help. The man had to feed the toad every day from then on, or it would bite his face. and he never rested for the remainder of his life.
Ah, moral of the story, don't be greedy.
That was a very strange story.
It was a strange story, though. I feel like there's other ways to express that.
Will was asleep before I finished it, which was probably a good thing.
This game is making me tired. Don't know if it's the piano or how boring it is. I'm just bashing this game as I play it. Oh goodness. What happened? Did the lights shut off? Oh, I'm supposed to shut the lights out. I got it.
It left me in an odd mood. I wondered how long I would be able to keep him safe. I didn't know where life was going to take him. I was his grandmother, and I hoped I would help him be a good man.
Be a good man.
I could still see him sleeping there now, like it was only yesterday.
How many years later? Is it like 20? 30? Hint. Hold L2 button to walk faster. Okay, maybe that'll be helpful later. Any more hints? The loading is so weird for this game. Alright, so is this
I'd
future?
raised James, so I thought I would be ready for anything from my grandson Will. But I wasn't daft enough to think that it would be easy. The world changes so fast.
Okay, whoops, what's going on? Who's this? I don't know who these people are. Okay, that's Mary. There's a chica. There's Will.
I remember the family visiting me when Will was a teenager.
There anybody else?
I like to go to the seaside at Brighton. They sell these glass animals there, handmade. I started collecting them years ago, and I still get a new one every time I visit. Do you know Al Martino's Here in My Heart? He had such a lovely voice. It was playing when Robert first kissed me. Robert would hum it to me sometimes. My husband Robert was a writer, like Will. I think they would have loved talking. Maybe Will's interest would have inspired Robert to push a bit harder in his work. I went to visit family in New Zealand after James left home. It was a very long trip. I could only make it once. It's such a shame to be so distant from family. It was only a matter of time back then before Diana divorced Charles. She'd done that interview, and we all knew it was coming. People seem to believe
Princess
that all us
Diana.
old folk want to talk about is the weather. So I started the conversation. I see that Diana is in the news again. It seems like she's never out of it these days. It's about time she stopped keeping everyone waiting.
I think it's sad. She was bullied into all of this from the beginning.
I could have handled the rest of the conversation better. I lost my temper a bit. Sharon sat there, not saying anything, which was worse than her joining in. but I could imagine her American take on the whole thing. James wasn't much help. He's always held liberal views on things. I wish I'd never even started the conversation. They didn't want to hear my opinion. "Excuse me, I'm going to make some tea," I said. No one offered to help.
Whoa, right in front of me, creepy. I was about to open the door for you. About to open the door for you, Granny. Let's go make that tea. We're getting closer. Creepy music, what's going on?
I didn't really want tea. I don't think they wanted it either. But I needed to do something.
Oh.
I know it seems like a small thing, but maybe it was the first time that I felt apart from Will. It's easier to be different now, but all he could see was the need of one person, at the risk to everything else. James and Sharon were both adults, but Will... There wasn't any choice in my day, but it gave me a quiet life. That was good enough. I wish Will understood that you've got to fit in to get along in life.
So Granny's mad because Will is different, and she doesn't quite agree with it because back in her day, you weren't allowed to be different. You followed the status quo. Alright. What am I supposed to do now? Fridge.
I was worried about him, getting all these views. It could get him into trouble. I was scared for Will. I didn't want him to stand out and end up worse off. I waited, letting the tea brew. And I found myself crying, standing in the kitchen like a silly old what's-it. He was going to go off with views like that and get in trouble, and I couldn't do a thing. I knew something had been broken that day between Will and I.
I think Granny's a bit overreacting, but I can understand the connection between her and Will, but I definitely feel like she's overreacting quite a bit. But it's a generation gap, and they are clashing, so what are you supposed to do?
I took a deep breath and pulled myself together. It doesn't help anything to let others see you get upset.
True. A lesson we must all learn. That's the only hint that ever comes up. Like, barely ever does the other hints come up. Hold the L2 button to walk faster. To walk faster to where? All we gotta do is click on a person or a picture or something. We're not actually, like, playing. There's no action in this.
I've lived alone since a little time after Will was born. That was when Robert passed away. I missed him, of course. Yet it was tolerable until then. But then, after we disagreed, I felt so distant from them all. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's another thing in life too. Personal opinions, point of views, politics, just regular things in life, stuff like that, sexuality and all that. When people disagree, it does sort of drive people apart, and it shouldn't really matter because if you're family, you know what I'm saying. I guess if you're strangers, it'd be different, but in all actuality, all because you have different views shouldn't really matter too much.
My generation has different values. Oh, goodness, I know that. But I very much believe that they are good.
Yeah, back then it was all about the family, taking care, doing what you had to do, biting the bullet. Yep.
I wasn't prepared to accept that Will wasn't going to talk to me anymore.
Why would he? That's selfish.
You can't accept it, really, when you see someone you love putting their future at risk.
Oh, we're decorating the tree.
All
Cool.
these free ideas about people choosing their own way to live. He would understand later. But how much later?
True. How much later?
What damage might he do to his life before he saw that you need to fit in to get along?
That's a bad thing, too. People, it's always, like, nailed in your head that you have to fit in. And it's like, it's not bad anymore, but even when I was younger, it was the same way.
I was down in the dumps, to be honest. It was good to keep busy making the place look nice.
Yeah, we're getting ready for Christmas dinner. Yeah. That's what it looks like anyway.
I didn't know what to expect that Christmas. I just wanted us to all be close again.
Wow, that looks nice.
But I was nervous.
Okay, what are we doing? We doing this? We're like halfway there, Granny. Don't give up on me yet. Ooh, there's Christmas music in the background. Yeah.
I remember
Were they
Christmas
Jewish?
after Will had gone to university. But we were all coming back together for the holiday.
Made me think they were Jewish with the candles.
I tried to keep in touch with friends. Of course, there was no email or that sort of thing back then. There's
Christmas
nothing
cards.
like a real letter now, though.
Christmas cards. My grandma was the same way. Don't fall, Granny. I feel like she's gonna fall. She working hard. Alright, so what's next? Kitchen. Let's go. To the kitchen. No kitchen. I was wrong. Back to the tree.
Will was bringing a girlfriend, Sarah. I wanted the place to look perfect.
Oh, so she doesn't know about Will's not gay yet? Is Will bi? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. That is the mother. That is the father. That is the girlfriend. What does she look like? Nice. And that is Will.
My family arrived just as the Christmas lunch was ready. It was perfect timing.
Alright, let's click on the girl first.
I was very worried about seeing Will.
Oh
I
no, we
wanted him
clicked
to
on Will.
understand that when we disagreed, I didn't mean anything against him personally. I just wanted to keep him safe. Sarah seemed a little shy, but she was lovely. She told us about her university courses and was thoroughly charming.
Nice.
James is like his father, really. A wonderful boy. But I do wish he would apply himself more. I mentioned that Sharon took Will away for 3 years to America once, didn't I? Yes, I think I did. He was only 10. I missed so many important years.
True.
Will was a perfect gentleman. He was so courteous and attentive.
Thanks.
So what we make, Granny? Oh, is everything just disappearing? We're eating? I think that's what this is. We are eating. Slowly, we are devouring our Christmas lunch.
It filled me with pride and hope to see him that day.
Oh, let me click her.
He was becoming the man I had hoped he would be. With Sarah, I hoped he would be on track to a normal life. But that was the last time I saw her.
Dun dun, here comes the heartbreak. Granny gonna have a heart attack or something. Family Christmas. I got a silver trophy for that. I should have got a gold. You can pause the game by pressing the options button. Cool. Cool. All right. So we're
The
still
next summer,
Granny?
I went to visit Will at university. I always like to arrive on time. It's just polite. So I had left plenty of time for the drive down to see him. I ended up being rather early, and it was my first visit to the campus, so I went for a walk. The old buildings there are lovely. Young people were everywhere, full of life and excitement before the summer break. I hoped I might see Sarah among all the beautiful girls. Going to university wasn't normal in my day like it is now. I never had the chance to go and improve myself. I saw Will before he saw me. He was a short distance away, and I couldn't make out what he was doing. Then I saw that he was holding hands with a man. And then they kissed right there, out in the open. I couldn't believe it. I knew that his views would get him in trouble. After all I had tried to teach him, he went and did that. I left right away. I didn't know what to say to him. I just couldn't think of anything. Will hadn't seen me. I simply had no idea how I could be expected to act like everything would be okay for him. He was still so young. There are people out there who won't accept that sort of thing. Suddenly, the university seemed ugly, obscene. All that sense of entitlement, but no appreciation. It was full of children, running around, abusing the freedom that my generation worked hard to earn for them. I wanted to be civil, but I was so angry with him, with them all. He was putting himself in danger. That sort of thing. It all just feels wrong to me. Sorry, but that's just the way I feel about this. I barely saw Will for the next few years. I couldn't bring myself to talk to him. Looking back, it was silly. He had gone travelling after university, and I stayed at my house. Being alone in a house by yourself. I said my husband Robert died when Will was young, didn't I? Being alone can make you live in the past. You watch the world change without you. I had such hopes for Will, and all the things that he would be when he was a man. He probably never really understood how much I loved him when he was growing up. He was such a happy, playful boy. And then he changed. But life goes on. I was working in the garden. Things go wild if you leave them too long.
Alrighty, sorry about that. Let me get my headphones back on real quick. So we didn't miss too much. Well, I didn't miss too much. I figured she didn't agree with what Will was doing.
Occasionally send me a postcard from somewhere foreign on his travels.
Oh, we gotta go over here, okay. We're pulling the weeds, right? That's what we're doing? Yeah, we're pulling weeds. I hate pulling weeds.
He wasn't in travel journalism back then. Even though I was angry, I still worried about him.
Oh yeah, it's family. You don't agree with it, but you gotta learn to accept it because you care about the person. So many life lessons in this game. That's the only reason I would rate this anywhere above a 3. Hurry up, pick them weeds. Ugh. Oh, what? I didn't do nothing. The doorbell. Let's run to the apartment. Let me in. Wait. Oh, we gotta click green. Wait, what happened? I don't know. Oh, we gotta click her first. Okay.
I was going to answer it, but snagged my foot in the grass and twisted my ankle.
Oh no.
It hurt like blazes, and I lay there feeling like a complete fool.
I knew that was gonna happen. I called that. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
There was nothing I could do. I tried to move, but it hurt too much. I called out for help. I heard someone coming around the side of the house.
Where?
Will had come to visit after coming back from travelling.
Oh, now the game got sad.
I'd ignored him for so long. I never made the effort to reach out to him, but he never gave up on me. He looked after me anyway. Inside the man he was, I could see for the first time the same kind boy I knew before. I don't claim that I'll understand some of his choices.
Let's get you inside.
But inside, he really always had been the man that I wanted him to be. Kind and strong. I'd missed that, blinded by only one part of him. He was still everything I could have hoped for. He was even kind to a fool like me.
Life lesson.
I'll never forget that.
Oh, she crying. Poor granny. Change its shape if an interaction will displace you. I don't know what that means. Is there alternate things in this or what? I'm just confused.
Grandma grew up in different times. She loves me, and she understands that I love Harry. I get that that makes her uncomfortable still, but she is trying. I should go see her this weekend.
Yes, you should. We gonna eat that now? No. Milk. That's right. We pouring the milk in there yet? No. Oh, there's the milk. That's a lot of milk. I can't even see the cereal. Okay, we ate that. Now we gotta go to the bathroom, right? Oh, we didn't eat yet. Okay.
It's real weird looking back at my childhood. I had all these messages about what a man should be, and now I'm thinking about marrying Harry.
Can I pop a squat? Or you taking that whole couch for yourself, buddy?
But is this me? Us, now and forever? I love Harry, but he just wants to be here, in these routines. Are we two different people?
Ooh, here starts the chaos. Hey, why am I trapped? Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't see you there. To the sink.
He kept a place for me here while I explored the world. That's good, right? That's love, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I need to get ready for the day.
No, I don't want to see this.
Love is a strange thing.
No, move the controller.
Totally personal,
Oh,
but shared by
no.
everyone too. I remember I loved Sarah when I was with her at uni.
Okay, you do you, boo-boo.
Love ends. All these little things, just meaningless stuff every day, whittling away at how we feel. I don't deserve Harry.
Are we gonna go back to Sarah now? Do 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 doom doom do 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 doom 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 do doom doom. Alright, I got 2 other games on the playlist for tonight, so hopefully this game is not forever long.
My first day at university.
Yep, I
My
knew it.
parents drove me in a car stuffed full of everything I owned. I'd been a bit nervous all day, but I felt full-on terrified when we got to the student village. I was faking a look of confidence. I doubt anyone noticed. Probably everyone else was too.
To the trunk.
Paul, my mum's boyfriend, always liked Will. Looking at all my things in the boot of the car, I never knew I had so much stuff.
What am I clicking on? Oh, we're trying to click on her on the other side. Whoops. Where'd you go? Up yonder?
I went inside first. I had a room to myself in a shared house, and we already had the keys. I don't remember where we got them from. Mum or Paul must have picked them up from the admin person, I guess.
Who got the keys? Keys.
Walking into my dorm room for the first time, I kind of remember how it felt for me. I never thought back then how it would have felt for Mum and Paul. Soon they were going to drive away and go home to an empty house. Just a few more boxes, and their kid wouldn't be living with them anymore.
Freckles. Oh, so we're going back down now. Maybe. Yes? Don't drop those. Fragile. A lot of unnecessary clicking here.
I wasn't paying much attention to unloading. My room had a really thin nylon carpet and the cheapest mattress the university could find, I think, and I didn't care at all. It was my own space. You remember how that felt? Having control for the first time. I felt terrified, but excited too. Though mostly just lost. I didn't realise everyone felt the same. I wondered if anyone was going to be interested in me.
Is that what you wonder when you go off to the university?
I think everyone felt like they weren't good enough, like the others all had some secret that made them confident and sexy.
It's called being
I
you.
felt average, but I wasn't. None of us are really. Smartish. Pretty, but pretty bland. I was trying hard to be more. Not only in the background of every scene. I didn't see that we all were pretending, really.
Fake it till you make it.
When I saw him that first time, he looked so cute. Pretty sexy, actually.
Hey, watch your tongue.
Wait, no, cute is the right word.
There you go.
I wasn't really thinking about sexy back then. I felt so adult, but I had so much growing up to do.
What are we looking at? Hey!
It's funny to think back like this now.
Are we going down here? Oh, no. I thought there was more to that. We had one more box left. So far this is very a narrative-based game. Of course, we figured that. But it is very, what you say, boring. And it is a 3 out of 10. If it goes on much longer, it's going to be a 2 out of 10. I'm probably going to fall asleep right here. So I'm hoping it's very short and to the point. But I feel like I'm going to be disappointed because it's probably going to drag on. And it's going to be a 2-part stream because I don't feel like playing this for 4 hours. Or 3 hours for that matter. I hope it's just like an hour long. Ooh, nightclub.
Will must have been in the lectures over the first few weeks, but I didn't notice him, if I'm honest. I was so busy with everything and just learning how to live, do laundry, cook every day.
What was down there?
That kind of thing. I next remember seeing Will through the window of the Union Bar. I recognized him then from the first day, and I remembered liking how he'd look back at me then.
So we're gonna go visit him. Yeah.
The Union usually played the dancey stuff. Higher State of Consciousness was still on heavy rotation, but sometimes they played the better stuff. Blur, Pulp, a bit older stuff like In Spiral Carpets, but not often.
What?
It was
let go. Ain't nobody letting the
crowded with the windows dripping with condensation, cheap spilled drinks making the floor sticky.
House music, man. Techno. Rave joints. Move out of my way.
I set my sights on him that night. I was determined to at least talk to him.
So I gotta scoot these people out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Excuse me. Out of my way.
Finding Will wasn't easy. I definitely wasn't the tallest person there, and the lights didn't help.
Out of my way. Out of my way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta click on YouTube. Excuse me.
I think I was changing fast. It'd only been a couple of weeks since I got to uni, but I felt very different.
He's by the bar. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I know it sounds weird, but I always felt that Will was a good person. The kind of person I wanted to be.
Who's that, Harry? Harry and Sarah.
That's true, too.
Ooh. Being bad. Why can't I click people? Why can't I click people? Oh, okay, because we're supposed to be at the bar. Thought we were going to him. Hey, you better quit talking to that boy like that.
Will was talking to another guy when I found him. I don't remember what I said to join in the conversation.
Doesn't matter what you
I
say.
think I was pretty obvious in my intentions. It was hard to talk over the music. We had a couple of drinks, and then I remember pulling him outside.
I'm trying to keep up with him.
I love that tingle when you hope something's going to happen. When you know you're going to try something nice.
She's gonna try to get it on. Oh, they're going upstairs.
We went to sit just outside the bar. We could still hear the music, and the cold night air felt good.
They're in England, though. That explains the bar. I was gonna say, they don't have bars at universities like that.
And that was when he first kissed me.
Alright, let's witness it. They didn't even show it. Why? I'm about to go play Fortnite or some shit. I suck at it, but someone might watch. I can't build for shit. I go up, I go side. I can't do nothing else. Nothing at all.
Our first proper date was to the cinema.
The movies for Americans. Regal. I don't know what other ones. Tinseltown.
We took seats in the back row, living up to that cliche. We didn't make our lives easier. There's that date night expectation if you sit at the back.
Let's get it on. What's the movie? Ooh, can we watch? Let's watch the movie, everyone. They're watching Jackass, or what are they watching? A YouTube video? They're watching a person... Okay. You can play something cool in this game. You know what they put on? Some generic clip they found so they don't get copyrighted and sued. Come on, people. You could have thought of something better than someone doing flips.
We sat there fidgeting, wanting to touch but scared to.
Just touch each other. Let's go.
I shifted in my seat a bit, letting my leg touch his. I was so smooth. I kept looking sideways to see if he was looking at me. I tried not to move my head too much in case he wasn't looking and noticed that I was. When I went to hold his hand, he moved his away. But I think that was by accident.
Wait, so what now? The movie? Oh, okay.
The film had that guy in it who always acts crazy but then does lots of action kick-ass stuff. We weren't really paying attention, I think.
Yeah, I hope you wouldn't be paying attention. That movie sucks. What's going on? What we gotta do now?
It was like everything else faded out. I put my hand on his leg, he turned to me and did that shy smile of his. He put his hand on the side of my face, just gently on the skin, turning me to face him.
And let the fireworks go now.
And kissed me, placing his lips softly onto mine. We sat with our fingers locked together for the rest of the film, and when it was over we walked out, still holding hands. Did you ever fall in love so hard and so much you just knew it would have to end?
Yes, several times.
It was my first time, but even back then, I think I knew deep down that's what it was.
It sucks when that happens.
Will always gave the impression of confidence, like he always had a grand plan.
Are we going out here? No, we're probably
I wish I
done.
knew if he saw that end coming too. like I felt it was. I don't know if that would have made how it went any easier.
He's in the men, so yeah. Okay. Alright. So now
I'd been putting off unpacking all of my boxes, but the next day I finally got round to it. I got out the essentials, of course, but I hadn't felt very motivated to do the rest.
let's do it.
I think I brought my old books as a comfort thing. I didn't really expect to read them at uni. They were just nice to have around.
Alright, so explain this. Wait. Oh, we're not done yet. We gotta place the books. Alright, let's talk about this bunny.
When I was born, someone from my mum's work gave me a toy bunny. I know it's silly, but it makes me happy. I've still got that bunny on a shelf in my room. It's like looking straight into the past and some good times. Even the smell makes me happy. I put candles out. I think I thought I'd need to do romantic lighting. I had arranged to see Will later in the week. I was really falling for him. Is it weird to tell you this?
No, because you're speaking to an imaginary figure. And so am I and imaginary people, because no one's watching this because this game sucks.
My mum gave me a tasseled cloth scarf to remind me of home. She's a right hippie.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little hippie. Oh, there's only one place we're gonna put it? We're gonna put it up here.
I kept on changing my mind.
What? We gotta move it. Man,
It shouldn't have mattered so much, but I wanted the place to look nice.
Is that good now? We're gonna move the bunny too. Oh, where we're gonna put
It's
the bunny?
weird how long you think about such small things. The little choices are important. I guess
True.
it didn't make any difference really, but I was
No.
happy when I was sure I'd got it right. I wanted to feel comfortable when Will came over.
Let's get it on.
Will and I, it felt like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, and just as likely to burn us both as to make us happy.
True.
But what a lovely way to burn.
Alright. So Sarah was really in love with Will, and Will breaks her heart because he finds out he's gay. Alright, 20 minutes and I'm ending the stream for this game. We can continue this another time. Okay, back to the dinner.
That Christmas, I met Will's family. We've been together for 4 months. Do you remember me there?
Yes, I remember you there.
I don't think I really said much that day. I was head over heels in love with him and very worried I'd say something wrong.
Okay.
I kept on wanting to touch him. There was this really good chemistry with him. But with family around, it didn't seem right.
Yeah, no, keep your hands to yourself, Missy.
I got nice shivers when he touched me as he poured my wine. Thanks. The meal went well, I think.
They carved the turkey. The grandma was happy. Everyone was cool. I remember all this.
I think I looked a bit too grungy for the occasion. I felt really self-conscious. I loved him so much, but that feeling I had wouldn't go away, that it was all going to end. That Christmas Day, though, I felt like we had a chance.
So, are we going to see when it actually happened? That's all I want to see. And then after that, once it goes back to Will, we're going to cut it. We are going to cut it. There we go.
Things were going well, but over the months, I felt the relationship changing. We would cuddle up in bed and watch TV or movies. Coronation Street had a transgender character. It wasn't something I'd thought much about before. I'm straight and hadn't really thought about my sexuality. It was just what I was. Will was just who he was too.
So you thought... What am I missing? Is there something in here I'm supposed to hit? There we go, another glass.
It's funny to tell you this now, but I was never jealous of Harry. You'd think I would be, but I loved Will so much. I just wanted him to be happy. As the months went by, we went out less. We had a few friends that we'd go out for drinks with, and Harry, but Will and me spent most of our time together. Those memories will always be a warm place for me. I think we both could feel that an end was going to be inevitable. But we still were in love. We were in love, but lonely too. Feeling like the only people in the world. You cherish the other person, but you long for another life too. Maybe I didn't mind Will getting closer to Harry because it felt like our own love was too much for two people. We often put on music to fall asleep to. Most of my music was on CD, but I also had a tape recording I'd made of a Billie Holiday record, scratches and all. Vinyl had that warm sound you don't get now. Wonderful as we drifted off. Then the tape mechanism would click at the end and wake me up. We listened to a lot of Portishead. Even now when I listen to them, I remember being back in that room, in his arms. We were all, Will, Harry and me, studying on the same English degree. I'd seen the way Harry and Will looked at each other. There was a spark there.
Oh, that would be disturbing.
Will was always happy when Harry was around. I couldn't feel jealous. I wanted him, them, to be happy.
She's a lot better than most people.
I'll never forget that time. Seeing their friendship grow. It might seem odd to you, but it was my suggestion. I told Will to ask out Harry. I loved him. I knew it would make us all happy for Will to have Harry in his life.
Wow.
It was something he needed to do.
Talk about sacrifices. Woo.
Helping a person find their true love, that's an honor. It's a kind of magic right there. For a long time, though, I wish that true love had been me.
Plot twist. I was satisfied with that. Alright, now we're going to go back to Will and we're probably going to cut it right here. And continue tomorrow, maybe.
Let me paint a picture for you.
Alright, we're not done yet. Never
Of the
mind.
end. Will had been seeing both me and Harry at the same time for about 6 months.
Well,
I can see you think that sounds weird, but it
Yeah.
really wasn't.
yeah,
We were
but
all open, safe, and honest about it.
but rubbers.
The picture. It was in the basement of the Royal Oak in October. You could still smoke in pubs back then, and the faint smell was always there. The chairs were covered with a tapestry weaving type of fabric that was worn away from years of use. The basement was crowded with heavy oak furniture, with the wood grain sealed away under layers of old varnish. I knew what I was going to say to Will. Before I went to university, a friend asked me what love is. I told her that love was being able to tell a person that you never wanted to see them again.
Whoa. Yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Even though it broke your heart to do it, you would tell them to leave you because it was right.
True. Been there, done that. Oh, we're not done yet.
I was quite happy with that answer. Like love was something from a Shakespearean tragedy.
It can be. Wow, if everyone
I hadn't
around
been in
too.
love when I said it. I didn't expect to have to do it. I didn't expect to be right.
Now let's listen into the moment.
We need to talk.
Oh?
This needs to change.
You mean us?
I feel like I'm getting in your way.
You're not. This is good.
It is good, but it's not right. It's not forever.
Isn't this what you want?
I'm happy with you. I love you, but this isn't about me.
I love you too. I want to be with you.
Wow, he just twigged out.
I know, but I don't think you should be.
Is this it? Can I do anything differently?
No, you've not done anything wrong.
I don't want this.
Me either. But it's right.
I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, bye. So we're gonna take
I
away
was so
everything.
in love. I can't tell you how much it hurt to let him go.
So, where am I? Okay.
I never forgot him. I never stopped loving him. Love doesn't just stop. It's not like a room you just walk out of. Our love, the warmth of it, became a memory I cherish. I've never loved anyone like that again.
Oh, harsh when that happens. Alright, I'm pretty sure now it's gonna go back, and then once it goes back, we'll let him talk, and then we'll cut it. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm not cutting it till Sarah part's over. Is that her grown up? She looks good.
It took me 2 years to get over Will.
Wow.
I could see him falling in love with Harry. Soft and deep love, not like the fire we had. It was beautiful. Maybe we all could have kept on dating together the way we were. I didn't think of that as an option at the time. 2 years is a long time. I focused on my courses, got a first-class honours degree. That was a plus of feeling desperately alone. I still have that love with me, and the loneliness passed eventually. I started to date, and in the end, I fell in love again.
There you go.
The love I have now, it's wonderful, and not the same as what Will and I had. Love is unique every time, and that's a good thing.
True, true.
The way Will and I were together was something amazing, a special time that changed me. It didn't matter that it wasn't forever, it was right exactly how it was.
The telly. She's right. That's right. Only thing good about this game is the fact that there's so many life lessons in it. Yeah, that's it. I was trying to say more, but nah, that's it. Now we should go back to Will in the apartment. I think. Yeah.